This is KSLA News 12.
If you are craving fresh honey here in the Arklatex, you don't have to travel far to get it. There's a couple of honey farms throughout the area, but there's one that's been around for over 30 years.
I already see where this is going. And tonight's Miranda at work. She buzzes on over to Hummer and Son Honey Farm. She learns how to make the honey and finds out what all the buzz is about.
Good amount of bees in the bottom of that.
Out on the Hummer and Son Honey Farm is where you'll find Billy Hummer and his crew surrounded by thousands of bees.
Just smoked the whole pallet now.
This bee farm has been buzzing in Bossier City since 1986, and it all began thanks to a 5th grade 4-H project.
Everybody was doing dogs and photography and things like that, and I decided to do something out in left field and chose bees.
That project led Billy's father, Stanley Hummer, to opening their very own bee farm.
We saw that there was a need for honey in this area. So before, you had the big packers who were selling honey to the grocery stores, but all that honey was coming in from other countries. And we saw that we could produce enough honey in this area and supply the stores to produce a local honey.
So I borrowed a beekeeping jacket from Billy and made my way down to the farm to find out what all the buzz was about.
There you go.
I'm ready. We're ready.
So there it is.
Billy has around 700 colonies of bees that are kept in these boxes. He and his crew will smoke the boxes to calm the bees down and cover their sensory organs on their antennas.
Looks like you're starting to get a little nervous.
And as the bees started to come out, it was only a matter of time before someone was stung.
Yeah, that hurts.
Oh. And it's funny Billy works with bees because he's actually allergic to them.
Being in the industry, I've met a lot of people, a lot of other beekeepers who were allergic, but now are not. But it can go the other way too. One day I can just get stung and go into have a really bad reaction. So we always carry EpiPens with us.
The bees typically live in the food chamber, which is at the bottom of the box. Above that box are honey supers that are used to collect the honey.
Oh my gosh!
Billy will go through and take boxes back with honey that's ready to be extracted.
How about them apples?
Before we left, we saw a queen bee, which is pretty rare to find.
Oh, you see it, Cody?
Back inside, all the supers go through this uncapping machine used to take off the top layer of wax.
Eat it. Don't be
Eat
like
it,
a little
okay.
kid.
Okay.
The honey then goes into this extractor, where it's pumped into this tank and then is pumped into another room for further processing.
Strong leg bull.
Yeah.
What Billy and his crew do isn't easy at all, but he's happy knowing he's been able to take his love of bees and give back to his community.
That's a good feeling, knowing that we've done that, and a lot of people enjoy the fruits of our labor and the fruits of the bees' labor.
And if you're ever in need of a little honey, you'll find Billy still around working, because for him, his job is definitely the bee's knees.
It's a fun job to be outside, to work with bees, and just enjoy it. Yowza.
Miranda Whittington, KSLA News 12.
You know, many say get that local honey. It helps the body adjust to local allergens, so that's one way to defeat it. You can find Billy selling honey and explaining his job at the Shreveport Farmers Market at Festival Plaza. I believe there's a farmers market going on tomorrow.
Tonight.